Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man. That means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey, empty.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Go. 81. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 52. Man 5-7.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Check 37. Check 37. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete. It's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. 120. Man 5-7. You better break.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Here's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Go. 43. Check. 37.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now here's Ross. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
36.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's complete to Lockett. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run the counter. It's Carson, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Wentz on the move to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
6-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 2nd and goal. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Sunday. Tackle. Check 26, check 26. Safe. Hey. Ram.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Show it up. Check 9. 25. Check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check. Lucky.
Wentz now on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Check, crunch.
Hey, other side, solid.
Switch.
Hey, Bush.
Sponge. No.
Rick 5-7. Go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Ross on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
58 the money. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On first down, they're going option left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3, check 3.
Lion.
Check 4, check
4.
On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come.
And the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, 1 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
1st down, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And caught by Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 14. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
54. Come on, let's go. 54 is Mike. 54.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to float this over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Murray now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the incompletion there.
Have plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
I got you.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. That escapes the sack. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray. That's complete to John Ross. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. A 1st down carry for Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Jordan Hicks. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.